Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today I did a fall vampy type look. For my eyes I actually used ColourPop eyeshadows, which are very affordable. You can find them at Ulta or buy them online. And yeah, I used almost all affordable products on my face. There was a couple things that I didn't, but for the most part it's all affordable. And yeah, if you want to see how I get this look, just keep on watching. So I kind of wanted to do just some beanie makeup, you know, like a fall beanie look. Basically all that means is I just don't put foundation like up here where I have my hair. I blend it upwards, but I don't put it all the way up because I don't want it to get all over my beanie. You know, I'm gonna prime my skin, and primer I don't really have affordable just because none of the affordable ones work for me. So the one that I really like is the Makeup Forever mattifying primer. I have super oily skin, so I use mattifying primers. Also with the mattifying primers, you want to use them in sections. Don't try and just like put it in your hand and then like rub it all over your face like a moisturizer, and like how you can use other primers with. You can't do that with mattifying primers because they do get pretty tacky pretty quickly, and it just ain't gonna work. And so I'm just putting this in my T-zone where I get super oily. Yo, girl, it's oily. I'm going to use my Revlon Colorstay foundation. This one is for oily skin. And I'm going to use it with my e.l.f. Beauty Sponge. So here, I'm just really going to put it like here over my eyebrows and then lightly blend it up into my hair. And of course a little bit's going to get on the beanie, but that's okay. I'm going to use my Milani concealer and conceal my under eyes. I really like this concealer. I also prime my lids with it. But anyways, so I've been gone for like over a year, and basically I just went through a lot of stuff, and now that I'm back I want to stay back. I don't want to let it deter me or anything. I'm also in my own place. I have my own apartment, so that way I can actually do things at my own, you know, whenever I want. I can film whenever I want. My plan for this channel though, I do want to keep it beauty related because I do get quite a bit of questions like on my makeup and stuff like that, so I do want to keep it beauty related, but I also just want this to be a place where I can like document my life basically. I think that that would be really cool, like when I'm like 40 or 50 and like look back on my life and just see kind of like where I am and have things documented. So I kind of want to make this channel everything. I want to have better quality videos, and then on top of that I want to do any type of category that I feel like it. So that's really what I have planned for this channel, and I hope you stay with me through my journey. I love this concealer. I love it. Now, I've been trying not to set my under eyes so heavily because it can make them look really dry, and I don't like that look at all. I feel like it also ages you. So I'm going to use my Coty Airspun and just my Real Technique setting brush. That's what I've been using. And I'm going to set my under eyes. And I'm going to set the rest of my face. And I'm just going to pounce the powder on my face. Now, normally I heavily set my foundation, but especially in the winter months, it just can look very heavy and dry, and just like I said, it ages you. It makes you look older, and don't nobody want to look older, especially when we're getting older, you know? I will heavily set my nose though, just because my nose gets too oily not to. So I'm just going to take my sponge and that same powder and just kind of pack it on my nose. And then I'm going to leave it there while I do the rest of my makeup. So for my eyes, I'm really excited because I'm going to be using the So Jaded palette by KathleenLights. And I want to do like a cranberry fall smoky eye type thing with this palette. So let's just see what we come up with. Or shit, maybe I'll use this palette to deepen it up. I think I'm going to use a combination of these two palettes. They are both ColourPop palettes, so they're going to work basically the same. You know what? I'm going to take Culture instead. Culture, it's just more neutral, and I think that'll look better in my crease. Before I finish my eyes, I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm sorry this video is all over the place, but you know, it is what it is. This is how we really do our makeup. So I'm going to take the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim. I love this brow pencil. Highly recommend it. And mine is in the shade medium brown. I like lighter browns for my eyebrows because my eyebrows are already like black. And I think lighter browns just define them better. So back to the eyeballs. And then just to make sure that everything is blended nicely, I'm going to go back in with my blending brush that I first used and just blend out the edges. I'm actually going to use Played Out from the MakeupShayla palette. It's just darker than Virgo, and I need something hella dark. I'm going to take some concealer and I'm going to very lightly cut my crease. I'm going to use Spill the Tea. So I ended up using more of this palette than Kathleen's, and I'm sorry, but it just happened. So I'm going to lightly line my upper lash line. And I'm using my NYX matte eyeliner for this. I low-key want to do a little wing. I low-key don't. And you know what? I'm going to resist the urge to do a wing. Next, I'm just going to add a thin layer of mascara, and then I'm going to put some falsies on. These are the Koko lashes in the style Heiress. Clearly these lashes are extra, and a girl just likes to be extra sometimes. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bronze my face, and I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty bronzer. And then of course I'm going to do this chin. She's still a little chubby. And I just very, very, very lightly do my chin. Wow. I feel like my skin looks really good. Okay. So now I'm going to go in with blush, and I don't really know what blush to use. I think I'm just going to use my Ride or Die Wet n Wild Mellow Wine, and mine looks like caca because it's very old and very, very loved. So I'm just going to lightly put this on my cheeks. And you know what? I've been liking putting on my blush after my highlight, but I just completely forgot. And for highlights, I'm going to use one of my faves. And one of my favorite ones is the Wet n Wild Loose Highlighter. And mine is in the shade Hustle and Glow. And I'm just going to put a little bit because she's extra. Wow, that actually looks super pretty on camera. And normally that's too much, but that looks hella cute. And then I just put whatever is left, like on the apples of my cheeks. That way when I smile, you can see it. And then I put a little bit on my chin. I don't know what it is about a chin highlight, but recently I really dig it. I'm not putting any on my nose for the simple fact that my nose is just super, super oily and I don't like it. Okay, you know what? For the sake of this video, whatever's left on my brush will go on my nose. That's it. That's it. That's enough for me. All right, so now I'm just going to finish my lower lash line and then put a lip on and we'll be done. So for my lower lash line, I'm just going to take this shade here and really push it really close to my lower lash line. Then I'm going to blend it out with this shade here that we used in the crease. You know what? Actually, I'm going to take the Garnet shade. I'm taking the Garnet shade and I'm blending it out with that instead. And see how now the eyes, like that really pulled the eyelid together? What I'm also going to do is I'm also going to take this shade here and highlight my inner corner. And then I'm just going to put lower lash mascara on. I'm going to use my Rimmel Lash Accelerator. Now for the lips. So what I'm going to do, I don't have an affordable lip liner because most just don't work for my skin tone. So I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Artist pencil, and this one is in the shade Universal Chestnut. I wanted to do a burgundy lip, but I literally have no idea what happened to it. So I'm just going to do brown, still nice and fall. I'm going to put some brow gel on. This one is an e.l.f. eyebrow gel. This is what it looks like. It's my favorite, but I haven't been able to find it anywhere, so I don't even know if they still sell it. Alright guys, so that completes this look. I just didn't feel like putting clothes on yet. I don't have to leave for work yet, so that's why I didn't change for the outro. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. So I'm just gonna put her on. Oh shit. You can see my window. Oh my gosh, it's my Amazon delivery. Hey, I'll be right back. Jeez. Excuse me. So good. So good. I lean like a cholo. Ooh, 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 ooh.